So we're racing the Game of the Year version. I've had several discs in the original version. One of which you're seeing right now. We can start with characters you normally have to unlock once you unlock them to carry over new files. So we're gonna start with Pete Wheeler in this race. Ready for a countdown?
Sure thing. How's it going, everybody? I'm heyitsperk. Let me get my boy Pete selected here. And I think I am ready to go, Peter.
Okay. Alright, let's count down 10, 9.
Oh, from 10.
8, 7. Wait, what did you say?
Nothing.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so another thing about Game of the Year version, it has this thing called Old School Any challenges. We recently discovered they actually do count towards unlocking the Pro and Boss challenges. This is a rocket. On the Old School Any challenges, you have to go find a piece of skateboard. Yeah, that counts for unlock. Now we're doing manual.
Yeah, so you can kind of see that there's a bunch of these different characters here that have these like colors sticking out above them. So those are all the challenges that we need to do throughout every stage of the game. There's 5 stages, and you need to do 7 of these challenges on every of the stages, except for the last one where you only need to do 5. And then this challenge right here is Sally. She's really important because she is the challenge that you have to do in order to be able to move on to the next stage.
It's not my birthday, but thanks. Adds in even. Alright, this challenge is so easy.
So that's pretty much what we're going to be trying to accomplish the whole time. It's just doing all these challenges. There's 34 total, I believe. A lot of them involve doing tricks like you see me doing right now. And then you just saw that I actually switched characters there. We only use Pete Wheeler for the first world, and then we'll go over to this. This is actually the custom character, and we have a little bit of save file manipulation in this game, where you can use... It basically allows you to have maxed out stats for your custom character. So it is the fastest one of all of them, but it doesn't have... even though it has maxed out ollie or jump, it's still not very good. Like, for some reason, like even with maxed out jump, you still don't get very much height. So it's better to use Pete for that first world, because that little skip that you saw right at the beginning when we were like jumping like crazy, flying through the air with the rocket boost item. The custom character here wouldn't actually be able to reach that item. Okay, so right there, what I just did on my screen is a mechanic that we're going to use throughout the entire run. One of the most important little exploits. It's called slope boosting, and basically whenever you're on whenever you're grinding on a ramp or a slope like this right here, if you mash the ollie button, you can grind up the railing or whatever you're trying to grind on faster if you continuously ollie off of it. Because this game doesn't have it gives you a lot of leeway on if you're next to something, if you can grind on it. So you'll see here, if I just hold down the grind key and then mash the ollie key, then you'll get that slope boost, which is actually something that you can't do in the original game. It's interesting. We should mention that, yeah, this is the Game of the Year edition, like Peter was saying. Before you're like, did this game get a Game of the Year edition? It was the Kids Game of the Year edition, 2006. All right, so this is the Seagull Challenge. This is a collectathon. There are so many of these little collectathons throughout the run. Like this is like one of the most common challenges. And right now we're just trying to basically collect all these seagulls. This one actually always gives me trouble for some reason. I don't know what it is. Okay, that jump that I just got is really, really cool. It's called God Jump, and it basically places you right into the seagull. And now I got that rocket boost item again. So it's a little power up that I can get to just kind of zoom through the stage there. Ah! Oh no! So this is a little strat that we found recently. If you have the rocket boost item, you can really go fast if you just continuously try and fly through the air like this. It's really hard though, but you can get some crazy stuff with that. Like I've made it all the way to these bricks over here before using just that rocket boost.
Alright, some in rooftops now, so we use a thing called no intro to really use a shortcut, cut down the stage intros. One thing it does is actually change where you spawn on rooftop. Ah.
I accidentally switched characters there. I did not mean to do that. It's a little bit of poor menuing.
I'm gonna try a little huge strat for this next challenge. I saved like 4 seconds.
You going for swag strat?
Ah.
Man, I can't get this vertigo. There we go. That's a fun trick.
That's a strat.
Did you get it? Swag strat? I'm gonna go for it here. Yes.
You know, challenge I do the manual.
And then you can see rocket boost is insane. You can just go across the entire map at once. It's pretty wild. All right, so this is always kind of a stressful challenge. You have to manual through all these cones. And if you drop the manual, then you fail the challenge. And that guy right there is really fun, the guy that gives you the challenge, because he's bugged, and whenever you click on him, he'll freeze in the pose that you're initiating it in. And we always like to see if we can get him in a T-pose. Ah! These jumps are really tight. Okay, didn't lose me a ton of time. You can get all the way around there without going down those little slopes, but it's pretty tight. Not bad, though. Whew, all right. It should be said that this game's community has been super active recently, in that I think the world record for this category has been beaten like 6 or 7 different times in the past like month and a half. We brought the world record from I think it was 1454 down to 1243 is what it stands at now. So just a ton of optimization in the past few months for this game. This challenge is really wild, where you have to grind on the helicopter blades, because you can't just do what it says on that first grind. You have to kind of turn yourself before you can grind on the blade. It's really weird. And then this is Reese right here. He's one of the tougher boss challenges, so we'll see how this goes. We have to jump over all these little pillars here. All right, 4 for 4.
That was bad.
All right,
so that challenge I did, once you do the first grindy on the lands, you can do a flip and it'll count as grindy on it for some reason. Unless you do another grind, then it won't count more.
Yeah, we call that like counter abuse. I don't understand how it works, but it was in the original game as well. Like you don't actually have to grind on the lance. I'm using that slope boosting mechanic again. It should be said that Castle is where all the good runs go to die. It is probably the toughest stage in the game because there's a few different challenges that are actually insane. And this challenge that I'm coming up on right here is a point challenge. So you have to score a bunch of points. And something that I came up with is a really easy way to do this. If you just mash the mouse buttons while you're grinding on something, you can see my combo in the bottom left, 155,000. Then you'll get a bunch of points for some reason. And I found that when I first started routing this game.
I do the slow method in the trick challenge because I do not understand the fast method.
Yeah, you just gotta mash the mouse
So we're gonna
keys.
do
It's
a
really
full
weird.
route to get to the ramp.
Cool. You gotta wait a little bit. You can see that I'm resetting like a ton. Well, not resetting, but like teleporting back to the beginning of the stage. That's pretty important for just to, if you're not close to any challenges that are optimal for you to do right now, you can reset, go to the beginning of the stage, and find where you need to go closer. All right. If you have any donations, I think this would be a good time. I'm just gonna do another manual challenge.
You actually have a donation. I have a donation for $21 from Dale Duck that says marbles.
Alright, coming with the boss challenge for Castle. This challenge is so annoying. You like grab these trolls over some robot head. The robot head, you can't actually bonk off the robot. But yeah, that's why this challenge is so annoying. Especially when you're custom stairs or low jumps, you have to hit.
Yeah, this is definitely the hardest challenge in the game right here. Because like I was saying earlier, our character does not get enough height on his ollie to really be able to make it over these heads here. So that's why we say that this is where the good runs come to die. You can see the timer in the top. Oh, I didn't get it there? Wow.
Onto the final level.
Yeah, you can see the timer in the top right there. We've gotten times of like 140, like 4 I think is the best one I've gotten, and then there I got like a 116. So yeah, it can really mess you up. All right, so this is the last world here. Already at the last stage, coming to an end. This is what we've been working for the whole time. The plot of this game is that you have to do all these challenges, so you can recruit a team to unlock this Skate Station Alpha, which is located on the moon, the best place to skate, right? It's very fun looking, though. Very colorful, and it's nice. You can see that slope boosting mechanic is insane for this this world. You can read another donation if you have another one. Whew. All right.
Nice going, dude. The alien Easter bunny's no match for you. Cool.
Well, good luck to you. He's about to attempt the challenge.
Wow, that one totally clocked my block.
10,000-point combo.
That wasn't even 50, friend. I was hoping someone would break that record.
He came out on
I think my speaker might have died, so sorry. Or maybe it didn't. I don't know. You there, Peter?
Alright, on to the final challenge.
That's a solid little combo there. Yes, thanks so much. The
This challenge is
fans will be thrilled to hang out with the band.
done.
Okay.
terrific. Let's see what you can do. He's attempting the big
13:35.
Yo, that's really good for a marathon, dude. Good job.
All these combos are making me dizzy. Yes.
Come a long way since he started on the tour. He
Yeah, so the game ends when you jump over this this UFO looking thing here. Ah, reset. There we go. Cool. There's my time there. Well, I'm not sure what I got. I didn't have a timer, but yeah, that's backyard skateboarding. Probably the most people that have ever watched this category at once. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the run. Like I said, it's been very optimized lately. There's been a lot of movement in it and stuff. It's a really fun game to run. And it's a great time to get into it if you're interested. We do have a Discord, so you can find it on the speedrun.com page under Backyard Skateboarding.
Yeah, it'll be cool to get more people running this.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back later tonight with some Mega Man X7 at around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to see more of me, be around for that.
Yep. Good race, Peter. Good game, man. And I'll also be live really late tonight, early Sunday, at about 4 a.m. to play some Bomberman on the Sega Saturn, if that interests anybody. And if you want to keep watching any more of these runs, you can find me over at twitch.tv/heyitsperk. And yeah, keep donating. It's a great cause. Appreciate everyone coming out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
That was a great run. Looking forward to your coming up runs. And up next, we've got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 with Zen Ivan, so stick around for that.